What is up, my friends? Okay, so it is the week of 4th of July, so I got my red, white, and wiener dogs hat. Gosh, what is it? What's going on? Okay, so technically I am 5 weeks out, but could possibly be between 5 to 7 weeks out, or longer. It really just depends on how the rest of prep goes. So we have a list of shows from August 1st basically to September 19th, I think. Yeah. So August 1st to September 19th. Just kind of a whole wide variety to decide once we get closer if we need an extra week or if we're on point. One thing that I never realized that I now have learned is I kind of retain a little bit of water when we fly. I don't bloat too bad, like it's not horrible, but I definitely, you can tell, kind of compared to where I was last week versus where I am this week in my posing photos, which is fine. Like my coach also said too, because I started my cycle as well, or my period. Sorry, I forget sometimes that saying that people may think that I'm not natural, which I am. So I started my period, and I was retaining a lot of water from that, and then obviously flying, so that kind of added a little bit extra. Today in the gym, I noticed a night and day difference of where I was yesterday versus today. Like, you could see muscles popping, my waist looks snatched, all of the things. And I mean, that's kind of a given, especially on the first day of my period. So like, that first day is a lot. I don't want to say I went up a pound or 2 pounds, but I mean, I went up a bit. So like, that was very disheartening. But one of the things my coach told me was, my flight that Saturday evening didn't get in until midnight. And then I literally started my period the next morning. So it was just retaining water from the flight, but then also my cycle. So yeah, anyhow. So this week we did end up getting our calories bumped up, which I am so excited for with that, mainly because I have been struggling. And it's really just been with the like low amount of calories, but it's also the low amount of carbs, low amount of fats. Like, I've been only eating 19 grams of fats. My fats are still pretty low. Same with my carbs. My carbs are I think on my training days they're just above 100. On my non-training days they're below 100. I do have a lot of protein, so that's a positive, but like, it's a lot. Goodness. And I'm always tired and I'm always exhausted, but that's the name of the game. That's where we're at in this stage. That's kind of normal. It is 6:30 in the evening, and I am like trying not to go get a coffee. Because I feel like I've been not addicted to coffee, but I've just been craving coffee. I also just love that pick-me-up. I have also been trying to avoid coffee lately, mainly because it's been giving me a lot of anxiety. And there's a couple things going on with my business that I was getting anxiety with, and pretty much it was a misunderstanding, miscommunication on my part of not canceling a contract logical thing is for me to sell my property and then pay off all of my debt. Well, it is terrifying. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It is so terrifying selling this property I bought 6 years ago by myself. Like, I did all of these things. Like, that version of myself was such a strong, independent woman, and she was phenomenal and amazing. So it's a little bit of like a heartbreak of, am I really letting that version of myself go? Two, I've always said I was never selling this house type deal, and here I am kind of getting ready to go through the process of that. But as I look, so there's that side of it, but then I flip to the other side and I realize, one, that house served its purpose for me. It's time to kind of move on to the next chapter, because you can't necessarily stay in the same place. And maybe it's not even the next chapter, maybe it's the next book of the series. So one thing I've realized, especially with my cardio that I've been doing, and I've been trying to read a lot of books, and there's so many books that I've been reading, but it's not just like, oh, I read this book and then I move on to another book. Like, I kind of stick with a series for a while and read the series and really get into it, and watch the characters grow and learn about the characters and learn the storylines and all of the great things that it's capable of. And then I realize our lives are the same deal. So obviously, we're in this chapter of my life of bodybuilding and all of that, and obviously the chapter of me owning my own home, I was the only one on the loan, all of those things. That's a great book and chapter of my growth. However, that book has now concluded. We are on the next book, and you can't hang on to what happened in this one to not allow what's gonna happen. And granted, it's a house. It's okay. It's not anything big. And I feel like this year a lot of large changes have happened to me. I got a promotion at my corporate job. I am obviously in the process of selling my house. I had to put my cat of 18 years down. That was a hard chapter. That was very difficult. Obviously, I'm still getting teary-eyed over it. And it's okay. Because I keep telling myself that it's just growth and we're moving on and all of things. Obviously, I have the wiener dogs. Obviously, I love my babies so much. But for the longest, 18 years was a long time to have that girl. And she was amazing. And I had her from a kitten, so it was... I kind of thought she'd be there for everything. Because she was there for everything for me. So these next stages of my life, I'm like, oh, she's not going to be there. So that's hard. But that's okay. So, anyhow, we are on my way to my sister's house today to get her some of her stuff. So obviously, if you watched my last video of my trip to Florida from last week, I did not film a lot, and my whole goal and my mindset going into the trip was, I'm gonna film every day. I'm gonna create an hour-long blog of my trip and what it's like to be on prep through the trip and all of the things. Then I didn't bring my phone with me. So one of the things that with me doing YouTube and kind of showing this journey is I don't have a fancy camera. No, I'm using my phone. So number one, anyone who's wanting to get started doing YouTube, if you have an iPhone or an Android, whatever, if you have a phone in today's era, you can do it on your phone. And we're at, like, I'm rambling at this point. But basically, I totally forgot to just, like, film everything. So that was... Oops. But that's okay. This is 4th of July weekend. I'm going to do better. I'm going to try and film this weekend. Or this week. So kind of give you week 5-ish. I'm going to say it's week 5, but then, like 5 weeks out. Because that's the goal, my mentality. So, my mental goal is August 1st. I'm going to keep that date in mind because I don't want to change the goal and then change my mentality. Obviously, with a lot of people, you can change the goal and be fine. However, when you have been in prep I've been in prep, for 15 weeks now. And when you kind of get to this stage, you've been in it for so long and you've been without so many things. Like, I will say vacation was very difficult and it was definitely hard. Like, looking back, I kind of wish I would have gotten on here and kind of talked about my struggles because that's the rawness of it. It was definitely difficult being around the family, being around everyone, getting to enjoy the yummy foods and to get to drink and all the fun drinks and kind of do all the things. And I was sitting there with my fish and water. And it was so difficult. One of the things that I realized as well, and this wasn't until like the end of the week, of why I was so hungry all week and why I was struggling so bad, I wasn't drinking coffee. I had a cup of coffee in the morning at like 5 a.m. and then I wasn't having my second or third cup. So towards the end of the week, I was like, what am I doing? Get your coffee, like get your little pick-me-up, get your reward. Because I would have my energy drinks and that would kind of get me through the day. It would suppress the hunger of, like, if everyone around me was eating French fries and burgers and yummy food and just all the fun stuff, I wouldn't be so like, oh my gosh, that looks so good. Like, oh, I want that, and not have my cod and be like, great. Yeah, so I really want to try to be better about like kind of showing the hard side of prep, because I mean, let's be honest, if you're watching this, either you're in prep or you're wanting to do prep or you're kind of going through all the motions, which, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, this camera I hit a pothole or something. Oops. If you're watching this, you're probably already in prep or in the body realm-esque or whatever. And if not, like, welcome. Follow my journey. Thank you. But if you do understand the bodybuilding side, then you get, like, it's not all rainbows and butterflies. I said probably around 15 weeks out, I was like, this is so easy. Oh my gosh, this was such an easy prep. Has this been an easy prep? Absolutely. I will say last week was a little bit difficult, but I think that's just because it was a change of pace. I didn't have all of my normal routine. That was difficult, but that's a difficulty in its own. And then this week's not going to be too bad. It's just getting back into the routine. So that's its own difficulty, but I'm ready for the routine. I'm ready to kind of get back into the groove and everything. So that's up here, guys. Goodness. I don't know why my mount is everything, whatever. Anyhow, so yes, that is where we're at. Sorry, the camera has been doing its own thing. So I don't know. but you're coming along this week. So today's Monday. Cardio, lifting, everything's done. It's now just kind of topping off the evening. I have another meal to eat, and then we will be kind of set for today. I need to prep all of my meals for tomorrow so that I'm good for the gym and everything like that. But I am excited because I am reading a book right now, which I will talk about when I get home. So, yay! Okay, so I just got home, but now I'm leaving again because I am cooking my turkey, and I'm cooking turkey legs on the smoker. We're out of pellets. We have enough in the smoker for like,
Here, it's a lot for
sorry, a light cook, but not like the full cook. So I have to run to the store real quick, and I think I'm gonna get Kyle a little treat for dessert tonight. So I have a bunch of like protein ice cream, so I'm thinking of getting him we'll top our protein ice cream with like cereal and stuff, so I think I'm gonna get him some of that to kind of do that for him. A little sweet treat, you know, just something different, something yummy. So that's what I'm gonna do. The one thing I did want to hop on here and say is, so I have been obsessed. So part of the reason why I decided to share my journey and kind of just like show you guys what it's like to be 32. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be 33 in August, so that's why. Kind of share you what it's like to be 32, bodybuilding, and not be in the different stages of life that a lot of people are in. The reason why I'm kind of touching on this today is because I was listening to the podcast that I'm obsessed with, and it's with two beautiful Australian ladies who are fantastic. They're 25, and they're talking about kind of their like midlife crisis, where they're at, and kind of all of these things. I love it because I see myself of who I was at 25 in them, and who I was with like my best friend, and that version of myself in them. And I love it. I look up to them in a way of, the one has her YouTube channel, the other, I don't know if she does YouTube or not, but it's the Raw Reality Podcast. So they're fantastic. Love it. Essentially what has made me like admire them really is their like openness and their ability to kind of speak their minds and not be, I don't want to say cautious, because and not calculated, to not let the limits hold them back, I guess is the best way to put it. And what I mean by that is, when I was their age at 25, I was doing videos and stuff like this for work. Like, that's part of the reason why I kind of was like, you can do this. You used to do this as your job, like you were a graphic designer. But the episode that I'm listening to just came out this week, and essentially they're talking about like the midlife crisis or the quarter life crisis, where like you've gone to uni, you've gone to all of the things, you've done your job, or you're doing your job, and then now it's kind of like, is this actually what I want to do type deal. I've lived through that. I have gotten through that stage of my life. I'm now in my 30s in what they call like the older young adult age of like, you're an adult now essentially. What I have realized being in my 30s is I was so cautious, and I cared so much about what people thought. And what I admire the most about these women is maybe they do care about what people think, which, be honest, we all do, but they do it anyways. That's the one thing that if I could go back and tell myself any tidbit of advice, do it anyways. Do it anyways. Like, and there were a lot of things that I did, and I did them anyways. Like, bodybuilding is one of them. Going to esthetician school. All of these, like, things that I have now in my life that probably, if you would have told 22-year-old me, would have freaked out. She would have been like, what? So there's that. But what I admire, and granted, and this is the thing that I keep telling myself too, especially with being 32 years old, whether you're 22, 32, 42, 52, whatever, and you're starting out doing your thing, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how old you are. And I wish I would have known that sooner. And I wish I would have not been so hard on myself in my 20s. Because I didn't do the YouTube in my 20s. I didn't, I got the grill on me. I didn't do the YouTube in my 20s. I tried to do Instagram, but not really. I tried to do things, but not necessarily. Like, it wasn't until my 30s that I was like, no, we're gonna try it. And then I would like do it for a little bit and then stop. Do it for a little bit and then stop. The thing I told myself about was doing YouTube. I knew it wasn't gonna take off right away. Like, I know, I look at my views and I see my videos, and my one video I think has 70 views, my other video has 6. And I just uploaded a video today and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. Like, who's watching this stuff? And then I'm like, I don't care. Just do it anyways. Like, who cares? And the reason why I say that, and I hope this helps someone, because like, this is advice that I, like, big sister advice that I wish I was told 10 years ago. Do this this fucking camera, bro. Do the shit anyways. Like, sorry, pardon my French. Do it anyways. Like, it does not matter. Go out and do what you want to do. Now, granted, don't, like, do all of the things. Like, don't do drugs and shit like that. Like, bad stuff. Like, don't do bad stuff, okay? Don't do that. But if you are, okay, and what I mean by, oh, I want to do a bodybuilding competition, but I'm so nervous because, like, I am 300 pounds overweight. Fucking do it anyways. Like, that's what I mean. Like, if there's something out there you want to do, just do it. Just do it. Like, Nike that shit. Sorry. It, like, looking back now, being so afraid to do things and knowing at the end of the day, everything's going to work out, everything's going to be fine. Am I in a position where, like, my finances aren't great? No, it's not. Are they going to be? Yes. But here's the thing. I'm in a position to do those things because of things that I did anyways when I was 26 years old, 25. Like, I'm doing the things that I was scared to do. So I'm now at a turning point in my life of, oh, I don't know if I should do it. And then big sister me, granted I'm the baby sister of my siblings, and then I have a younger brother, so I am a big sister in a way, but big sister me is like, no, do it anyways, go have fun, do the things. Like, don't let life and don't let things hold you back. And I think I'm in this, like, mental aspect because I've had to kind of step up and be that big sister, and that big sister in me has had to come out, that it's kind of just like, this is life. Like, enjoy it. Stop being a little baby ass bitch. Sorry, I don't know what I can and cannot say on here, so sorry, don't be mad at me, okay? Just get your wiener dogs, okay? Okay. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Okay, so I forgot to film last night. My bad. So what am I here to talk about this morning? Well, let's talk about our agenda. So I'm currently on my way to the office for the corporate job. Once I get through that today, my one client rescheduled. So I don't have any clients. So I don't have any clients tonight. I can do one of two things. Option one is I take the laundry that I have for the studio, go to the studio, do laundry, come home, whatever. Or, and this is what I'm actually gonna do, because I'm gonna clean the house. And I took a bunch of pictures of the house today to kind of visualize and prepare myself of what I need to do to get the house clean. Now, I don't know if you guys struggle with this. I definitely do, especially with my ADD. Like, I get distracted so easily. So cleaning the house and decluttering the house is like really difficult for me. Why I keep on to like little things, I don't know. But that's besides the point. That's okay. So what I'm gonna do is we have a party this weekend. There's a couple knickknacks that I'm like, why do we have this? Let's get rid of it. And then there's a couple things that are like, okay, these are just in the wrong home. So it's a matter of relocating items and getting everything to where they need to be. If you guys have tips or literally any advice of how to like clean your house and then keep it clean, and I don't mean like vacuuming the floor and whatever, no, I mean ADD brain, taking this, putting this here, leaving that there, it lives there for 6 months, that type of stuff. I don't know. So I'm gonna go through a lot of this stuff. Yesterday I moved a couple chairs from my house to my parents' house because my mom has been asking for them. So now there's like a void space in the kitchen, or not the kitchen, the family room. So now I need to like rearrange furniture so it doesn't look as weird. It's fine. So it's just a matter of like putting things in their home and getting the house clean. With us not going to the lake for 4th of July and staying around the house, I really want to get the house put together. And one of the things that kind of helps me with this prep is getting rid of or like organizing the chaos, I guess that's a better term. I don't know. We're here, we're trying. I'm in this like ADD mood of I don't want to see anything, but I also know if I don't see anything, then it doesn't exist. So that's where we're at today. We're heading to the office. We gotta get our workout in. We gotta do cardio, all of the things. I also need to stop at the store and pick up groceries. So maybe I will take you guys along with me if I remember to the grocery store. So, alright. Hey guys. Okay, I just left the office. Now it's time to go grocery shopping and get all of my meal prep for the week, or all of my ingredients for meal prep, and then I gotta clean the house and I still have to do cardio. So I'm so excited for cardio though. not just because it's 600 calories of cardio and I've been trying to romanticize my cardio, but because I have been reading my book during my cardio. So we're gonna try to do that. I'm trying to think of like what cardio I'm gonna do. I don't know, but before I do cardio and do all of that, I do want to get the house clean. So I'm allotting myself, we're gonna say 2 hours. So an hour for the grocery store and then an hour, possibly 2. I'm gonna try to get it done in an hour of cleaning the house and getting like everything decluttered and organized. Is that possible? I don't know. Insert. Yeah. So I have a lot to have to do. It's a lot. It's a lot. But 1, we just got back from vacation, so like there's all that stuff. 2, it's kind of like my ADD brain, which I think I talked about earlier, of trying to get everything together. So that is what we're doing today. So let's go to the grocery store and get our stuff. I just got back from the store. I have so much stuff. Part of me wants to do a grocery haul, but the thing is this is what my kitchen looks like. And the rest of the house is not good. Like, I'll show you. It's not bad, okay? It's not bad. I'm gonna show you. Yeah. It's just a lot of clutter, and it's a lot. So, we're gonna clean that. I got, so I did try Celsius. I've actually never tried any Celsius. Why? I don't know. I don't know why I never tried it, but they were on sale. So I was like, let's just try it. This one is Playa Vibe. So it's the sparkling pina colada edition. It's good. It's really good. I like it. It tastes yummy. And do I probably need this right now? No, but I am about to do cardio. So we just got home, spent an hour at the grocery store. So now I'm giving myself 1 hour to clean all of this. I've gotten this area cleaned, majority of that area cleaned. I gotta work on the kitchen still, but I remembered I had groceries that I need to put away. So this is what we're doing. I'm gonna go through the haul to show you what I have and all the things. So first up, this is tuna. Packets of tuna. They're on sale. It's currently not in my plan right now, but like when I'm out of season, those will be good. So I kind of like to get those two just in case I am in a hurry or I didn't cook all of my food correctly or something. I have like an easy, healthy fish source. The next is green beans. These are the no salt added green beans. Next is buns and Hawaiian rolls. These are not for me. This is actually for this weekend. We're going to a party, so I'm making an appetizer with those. And then this is for Kyle's dinner tonight. Sweet potatoes. And then I also got lemon and 2 limes to kind of spice up my water this weekend. Lettuce. meat for the sandwiches that I'm making. Carrots. This is stain remover, so, you know, there's that. Okay. So I got a bunch of fruit, partially for the stuff that I'm making this weekend, and then, yeah, that's for the stuff I'm making this weekend. One thing I didn't get for the fruit is like the fruit dip type stuff, but that's a-okay. Okay, more Celsius, more green beans. Okay, now the last two, we have vanilla wafers, which is for the dessert that I'm making. I got me some new coffee. It's called Roaming Goat. I'm excited to try that. Sunscreen, more Celsius. Let's see what's in this one. We got pork chops, ground beef, and chicken. And then asparagus. So yeah, this is everything that I got. I need to put it all away now. Our fridge is empty from being on vacation, but that's okay. So yeah, here we are. See, it's still a mess in here, but that is okay. I'm going to kind of clean off the counter spaces. So one of the things that's causing me to like have such like fatigue and stress is the counters are like cluttered. Obviously this is a hot mess right now, mainly because, well, I took everything that was in that room, brought it into this room, stuff that was in that room, brought it into this room. Like everything's kind of in the kitchen right now. So, oh, the other thing that I got from the store was a watermelon. So. Anyhow, I want to get this done. So maybe I'll just, I wish it was that easy, but oh well. Hi, okay, so in my next video, I have a whole ramble about like life and where I'm at in prep and everything and God and all of that stuff. But in this video, yesterday, I just finished cleaning the house, got everything done. So thank you guys for that. But today we are at the spa. I literally have these two videos that are like combined of back and forth. So like, I'll call this part 1 and then the next one part 2. Don't care. So we're going to go to the spa. My client is going to be a little late, so I'm going to show you around, but I have 2 clients tonight. There's a decent gap, so we're going to fold laundry during that gap. Okay.
best friends are always with me. We sing, we dance, we laugh, we are happy every day. Have fun with us, let's say happy, 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 happy. Happy, 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 happy. It's my happy day, I want to sing it all the day. My best friends are always with me.